everyone. Welcome to Friday with Jasmine, Friday Live with Jasmine. Glad to see you guys here. As you pop on, just say hey in the chat. And as usual, if you are in the Fear No Video Facebook group, then please make sure to click the pinned chat there so I can see who's with me. Hey, I'm so excited. All right, so today we're talking about, and I'm just typing in something for later so I don't forget. All right, so today we're talking about storytelling and how to structure your videos. And part of this, it's really funny, right? Because part of this is in the Fear No Video Facebook group. If you're not in the group, you totally want to be there. We had this poll, and in the poll, one of the questions was, the question was, what makes you stop to watch a video? And storytelling was at 90%. At 0% was, flashy graphics, high production value. So that just goes to show you that telling a good story and having a good structure to your videos is very important. And so there are different types of videos, and different types of videos determine your structure. So we're going to go through the 3 types of videos today, and we're going to talk about why we change our structure for each type of video and each platform. And I'll give you a story structure as well, a video structure as well. And as far as the storytelling goes, I'm going to give you some little nuggets, but I'm not going to go deep into it. If you want to go deep into storytelling, you definitely want to come to the Fear No Video Summit, which starts April 26th or 25th. Sorry, April 25th, 26th, 27th. It's a free event. And we have a couple of guest speakers who are experts at storytelling and storytelling to make sales even better. But what you want to do when you're telling a story is it needs to have your personality. It needs to be authentic. There needs to be a beginning, a middle, and an end. And for someone like me who has, who can tell a story, oh, there's a thumbs up. I don't know if I did that or somebody else did that, but that's really freaking cool. So I don't know if you guys saw that thumbs up. I don't know where it came from, but I love it. Okay, but thank you if you gave me a thumbs up. Try some hearts too. Let's their stars or something. Let's see what else happens. I don't know. I'm excited to see new things. Okay, but I digress. When you're telling a story, it has to have a beginning, middle, and an end, which is sometimes hard because people like me, the middle has like 5 different branches because I can go on a tangent in a heartbeat, like I did when I saw the big thumbs up. So you want to know your story that you're trying to tell, and have several stories in your back pocket. And it may seem like it might be hard for you to really know that you have a story to tell, a story that's worth hearing, but trust me, you do. So you might want to start writing them down. So you have some stories in your back pocket. So as you're doing your videos, you're doing your lives, you can pull out a story that's correlating to what you're talking about. So that's really fun to do. So let's go into the 3 types of videos. So you have this, which is a live stream. You have short videos like for TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, like Reels. And then you have longer form videos that are on YouTube. And the reason that you want to adapt to the different types of videos and the different platforms is because viewers of those platforms have different expectations. So if you're watching if you're going to YouTube, which is the number 2 search engine behind Google. So if you're going to YouTube, it's usually because you're trying to gain some education. You are there for a longer time. And so your videos are different. because people are going with the expectation of spending more time with you on that video. Now, if you're going to TikTok or Instagram and looking at reels, you're going there because you just want something quick. You're usually scrolling through and then stopping when something catches your attention. And, it's instant gratification, especially TikTok, right? It's all instant gratification. You're getting what you need in 1 minute or less, typically. So, and that brings me to my next point, where you want to adapt the length of your videos to your platform. So if you are on YouTube, doing a video for YouTube, it's going to be longer. And that's important because each platform has a different metric to to um to follow your success. So YouTube goes by watch time, and TikTok and Instagram, Facebook Reels, they go by likes and shares. That shows you how successful or unsuccessful your video is. And with that end, Instagram and TikTok, they favor shorter videos. So again, 1 minute or under. Um, the sweet spot, I'm told, is about 45 seconds. But here's the thing: when you're watching these videos, and if you look at your metrics on on any of these platforms, you can see how long people are watching your videos. And so on Instagram, it's about 3 seconds is the average. So you need to grab them quick, and we're gonna talk about that in a second too, but you need to grab them quick. And so, YouTube, again, it's watch time is what they're going for. And so typically, the average watch time is about 7 minutes, but YouTube favors videos that are 15 minutes or longer, because again, they want people to stay in the platform, and people are going to the platform usually not for the shorts. They're going so that they can learn something, and they have a little bit more time to invest than a TikToker. Okay, so let's get into live streams. So with live streams, you want to show your personality, you want to be authentic, and that goes for everything though, really. Personality and being authentic is very important because your customers want to know you, they want to like you, they want to trust you. They get to know you when you show out who you are. But then you want to be interactive. So we had some folks that have popped on. So, hey guys, let me know that you're here. Just say hey. And again, if you are watching the replay, then hit replay or type replay in the chat, so I know that you're watching the replay later. But talk to your viewers when you are doing a live stream, whether you're streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, all the places you can go live. You want to interact with the people who are with you. So it's a conversation. It's so much more fun than just talking to yourself. So have a little conversation with folks and do something that's interactive. So polls are really, really good. If you want to do a poll in your live, and you can get some real time interaction, and it doesn't have to be even like a formal poll. It could be, if let me know if it's sunny where you live right now, and someone can type in the chat, yes, it's sunny. No, it's not sunny. Oh, it's raining. It's snowing. Whatever it is, and then that's a poll. It can be a poll based on your business. If you're watching this video, let me know you know, your thoughts on telling a story in your video, or do you have a formal structure when you do your videos? Anything like that, just a poll. And it just helps you to have a more genuine conversation, and surveying your audience tells you what content you want to create for the next time. So that's always fun too. So let's get into some structure then too. So now that we have our live stream, we know that when we're doing a live stream, we want to be personable, be authentic. We want to engage with our audience, say hello. Hopefully you say hello back, and have some interaction, whether it's a poll, asking questions that they answer, you answering questions that your viewers ask, and just having conversation. So with your structure, you want to start with introducing yourself and your topic. So I did not introduce myself when I started, which, bad me sometimes. But when I started, I should have said, "Hey, it's Jasmine." Maybe I did. This is live with Jasmine, so maybe we'll count that as an intro. But I introduced the topic, and I said our topic today is going to be storytelling and story structure or video structure, because you want to give people an expectation of what's going to happen. And that way, folks will know whether or not it's going to be a waste of their time to watch you. So you want to set those expectations up front. And sometimes I might even go down a list of this is what we're going to talk about: A, B, C, and D. And again, it's that structure. And it also builds trust because now you've told people what to expect and you're going to deliver on it. So now they see that you are a person of your word. You deliver on what you say you're going to deliver. And then you need a hook. The hooks are important and hooks are hard. They are hard. Unless you're like some marketing genius like Taylor Swift or Beyonce. Hooks can be a little bit difficult. But you want to share a compelling question or a fact that resonates with your audience and the topic. So at the top, I talked about the poll in the Fear No Video Facebook group that said compelling stories is the number one reason that people stop and watch a video. And that the bottom reason that had a big fat goose egg was, high production value. So that was a fact that I gave you at the start after I introduced myself and the topic. And then you want to, again, audience engagement as it comes because you're having a conversation. So when people type in the chat, their names, where they're from, a question, answering your questions, then you are having a conversation. So you definitely want to not just talk in a vacuum. And then the other thing is like your main content. That's what goes next. So and the audience engagement goes throughout, but your main content is what goes next. And with the main content, that's where the bulk of your teaching is. That's where you will share a personal story. That's where you'll share some methods or some tips, and just weave them through. And that's where, again, it's really great for you to have a story in your back pocket that you can just whip out and work your way through. Okay, so then the last part of the structure for your live streams is to have a conclusion or a call to action. And you want to sum up what people just learned, what they've heard, and then invite them into another project of yours. So, like I've already invited you guys to the Fear No Video Summit, which is April 25th, 26th, 27th. You can either click the link that's in the chat or you can just type the word summit, depending on what platform. If you're on Facebook, you can type in the word summit. Everybody else, click the link. But it'll take you to the registration page. Oh my gosh, I can speak today. So that you can sign up for free. It's really fun. 42 speakers, experts in everything from marketing, branding, confidence, imposter syndrome, content creation, AI, so many wonderful things. So you want to end again with a summary, which I'll do at the end of this video because we're not there yet. We still have the last two types of videos. So for most of you guys, the type of video that you're going to do most often will be the short video. Now, the short video is attention grabbing. It has a hook that's a strong statement. And it could be something as simple as stop scrolling, or some startling video, some shocking video, some fact. Because as I mentioned before, when you're on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, the Reels, you really only have about 3 seconds to grab people's attention. So in those 3 seconds, you need to give them a reason to stop scrolling. Because look, how many of us are on the phone and we just scroll, 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 right? We're not even looking half the time. We're just scrolling mindlessly until something makes us stop. And so that's what you are aiming to do. You're aiming to get people to stop the scroll and watch your video for more than 3 seconds end, because Instagram and TikTok, they like the likes and shares, you're hoping that they will like and share your video, your story, or your reel. And so then this is, you want to have your core message. So your structure: hook, core message. Your core message is going to be quick. Your core message really should only be one topic in this short video that is under 1 minute. You might be able to jam in two, but definitely not more than two, because you're going to lose your audience. You're going to lose the momentum. It's just going to be quick, your core message. And then you want to have some energetic language. So this is, part 3 of your story structure. So energetic language, some dynamic visuals if you can, and some really cool editing. And you want it to make your point clear. So one of my short videos, that's been the most popular, the most talked about recently, is one that I did in New Zealand with a wine glass. And it was just fun. I was probably a little tipsy at the time when I did it, because I was doing a wine tasting on an empty stomach. Don't recommend that at all. But it was me with the wine glass, and I gave my tip, and I did a little cheers at the end where my glass clinked the camera. So it was fun, it was interesting, it was different, and you still got the core message. And what I did not do, I don't think I did it, was a call to action at the end, but there was a strong ending. The strong ending was the ding with the wine glass on the camera. So you always want to have a strong ending to your video, whether it's something like that or a call to action. And again, that call to action should be something that makes your point clear, reinforces your message, and is excuse me, is memorable. So you definitely want to do that. Sorry. Love the water. Okay. So now let's go into longer form videos. That's the third one. And that might not be something that you're doing just yet, but you probably will at some point, especially if you're a coach, especially if you're a network marketer and you want to do like a longer demonstration that you can share with potential customers. Um, And so with the longer videos, you want to set the stage of what people can expect. That's kind of a theme, setting the stage. And you want to list the key questions that you'll answer. Because again, when you're doing these longer form videos for YouTube, people are coming because they want to learn something. They're not just, browsing a 30-minute YouTube video for kicks. You have to have some information that they want to hear. So you need to list what it is. So you can say, like I did at the beginning of this live, is we're going to talk about the 3 types of videos that you can do and the story structure for each. And we're going to talk a little bit about storytelling. And I also said that I wasn't going to go deep into storytelling because we don't really have that time, but I gave you some bullet points. And so that was setting an expectation. And you want to do that with every long form video. Set the expectation up ahead, set the stage. And you can take your time to develop your storyline in a longer form video because you're not under the gun of a minute or less. And with the longer form videos, you can have some breakthrough segments and like mini climaxes between. So you're taking people up and then plateau and then taking them down and then up again. So you've got the peaks and the valleys, and it's just, you take them on a journey. A good story takes your audience on a journey from beginning to end. So again, you have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then you need a conclusion to your longer form videos where you are recapping your main points. You are having a strong call to action, and a strong call to action on a longer form video can be a little bit longer too. And you can also have the visuals and all of that. So it would be, click like, share, subscribe. You can give them an invitation to another one of your events, or an additional resource. Like last week, I offered you guys the Beat Camera Shyness guide, which is beatcamerashyness.com. Go to beatcamerashyness.com and you can get my free 5 keys to beating camera shyness. And that's an offer to an additional resource. So you can do all of that. So that was a lot, but we got through it. So I'll just to sum up what you can do. When you're doing storytelling, when you're telling a story, it needs to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And honestly, it should be entertaining. No one wants a Debbie Downer story. They're not going to watch. So even if it's a story that's not the happiest story, it doesn't have to be a sad story. And again, if you go to the Fear No Video Summit, fearnovideo.com/summit, you can register and hear some of the amazing speakers who talk specifically on storytelling and the best ways to grab the best story out of your brain. But you need to have a good story. Anyway, have more than one good story. Have them in your back pocket to pull out when you need it. You want to know what your goal is for your video. Is it a live stream? Is it a short video for TikTok or Instagram? Is it a long video for YouTube? And knowing what your video is going to help you with your structure. And each platform likes different timing, and viewers are different on each platform. They have different expectations. And so on a live stream, it's kind of the wild west because it is a longer form video usually. And with TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels, you're looking at quick, you're looking at a minute or less. Some fast cuts are always really good, fast edits, but it doesn't have to be fancy. But you want to have your hook, your core message, and your call to action. Okay. And then again, with YouTube, it's a little bit longer because YouTube measures its metrics by watch time, not likes. So you want to, start with the expectations and detail what questions you're going to answer, what people are going to get out of your video, why they should spend the next 20, 30 minutes with you. And then go into your core message, and your storyline can be expanded a little bit because you have more time, and then have a very strong call to action at the end. So my call to action to you, my friends, is to like this video, share this video, and head over to the Fear No Video Summit so that you can learn so many amazing things from 42 fabulous speakers. So fearnovideo.com/summit. It's free. Don't miss it. And you can learn everything from marketing and branding to AI and confidence and how to find money for your business. And I love it all. And I will see you guys on the next live with Jasmine. So let me know what questions came up for you. And I'm always here to answer your questions. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.